Alright, we're going to talk a little bit about the warning signs, what to look for. The better you learn to understand your horse's hoof, the bottom of it, the sole, and monitor it, the better understanding you're going to have of what's going on with your horse. So I'm going to give you a few pointers here of what to keep track of. And you really only have to do it with one foot, or you could do both front feet. And you can monitor the hinds as well. But once you understand one, you'll see, because if any problems occur, it's going to occur in the front feet first. So one thing you want to monitor is your toe length. So if you monitor your toe length, see, he's right at about 2 3/4, 2 7/8, and he's a Mustang, so he actually is long, believe it or not. I know a lot of people would say, boy, I'd like to have feet like that on my horse, but this horse's feet can be a lot better. So I'll turn around. Alright, so a couple things you want to monitor on your horse is where the sole callus ends, which is right here on this guy. Right? How well your bowl is defined as it comes around through here. See, actually his bowl is actually pretty good, but he's lost some depth of concavity. See, this horse will be that much shorter. His white line really wants to come out where I have that magic marker line. So, but things I want you to learn to monitor is how long the frog is, and your depth of concavity. So if you come in, the best thing I can tell you is to take a picture of your horse's foot. Lay something across here. Check the depth of concavity to the apex of the frog. See, his apex is really a falsehood. See, it's lifting here. And when I start backing up his toe, it's going to lift even more because it's going to recede back. Because he doesn't have a lot of concavity. So with springtime coming on, people are starting to worm and do vaccinations. My best advice to you is don't do both at the same time. Do your vaccinations, monitor the bottom of your horse's hoof. If you start losing concavity and this starts going flat in through here, you see your bars. See, his bars actually will recede more than where they are. If they start reaching out in here like this, and these bars start coming forward, and your frog stretches forward in here, and you're losing concavity, your horse is telling you that he's having problems. So the least amount of things you put onto your horse, the easier it is for you to determine what it is that is causing it. And to expect your farrier to monitor your horse's hoof and tell you that your horse is having problems. I've been seeing this for years, but never really paid attention to exactly what time of the year it was. But I've seen horses' bars grow forward, and then when they're ready to come off, when they start gaining concavity again, they're ready to come off, I take them off, bring the frog back. But why are these horses losing concavity throughout the year and not? It's a big thing. So if your horse's bars grow forward like this here, and your frog stretches forward and he loses concavity, you got problems. So it's way better if you monitor it yourself. Check across the depth, how the bowl is through here. You'll see some horses, even though they've been around, they got lumps and bumps down through here. Over in here, the bowl doesn't come all the way. And that's just because the toe has never gone back to where it should be. I'm only allowing him to get accustomed to the surface that he's on now, because he's on a mixed surface, for him to get accustomed to it, and then I'm going to back his feet up gradually. That's the other thing. When you're doing this yourself, you don't have to come in here and cut that back to there. You're doing it yourself, you come back a little bit. If the horse is okay, wait 7 days, come back a little bit more. If the horse is okay, come back all the way back in. See, to have your farrier come back in and bring that foot back all the way back is foolish. So this way here, you can tell your farrier, listen, I've noticed that he lost his concavity. I noticed that the bars have grown forward. all those kind of things. But you as the owner know better than anybody. So just learn to monitor that. That will tell you everything about that horse's hoof and what kind of problems this horse is having. So the least amount of things that you put on your horse, the easier it's going to be for you to determine whether it's worming that has had this effect, whether it's vaccinations or diet. That's all I want to say.